Cebu City, often referred to as the Queen City of the South, is the oldest city in the Philippines and a place where the story of the nation's colonial history first began. The city's origins trace back to the pre-colonial era when it was already a thriving trading port frequented by merchants from China, Malaysia, India, and other parts of Asia. Known as Cebu at the time, it was ruled by local chieftains and held political and commercial significance in the Central Visayas. In 1521, the arrival of Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan marked a turning point in Cebu's history. Under the Spanish flag, Magellan landed in Cebu and began converting locals to Christianity, including Raja Humabon and his wife. However, his death at the hands of Datu Lapu-Lapu during the Battle of Mactan halted Spanish colonization temporarily. The Spanish returned in 1565 with Miguel López de Legazpi, who successfully established a permanent settlement. This marked the beginning of 333 years of Spanish rule in the Philippines, with Cebu as the first colonial capital before it was moved to Manila. The city's role as a hub of Spanish power brought with it churches, fortifications, and European systems of governance. Fort San Pedro, constructed by the Spaniards, served as a military defense structure against local uprisings and Muslim raiders. Cebu also became a center for Catholic evangelization, evidenced by the founding of the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño, which houses the country's oldest religious relic, the Santo Niño de Cebu. Over the centuries, Cebu endured numerous tragedies. It faced frequent attacks from Moro raiders in the early Spanish period, leading to the construction of stone forts and garrisons for protection. During World War II, Cebu was occupied by the Japanese Imperial Army. The city suffered heavily from bombings, civilian casualties, and destruction. American and Filipino forces liberated Cebu in 1945, but the war left deep scars on the landscape and in the memory of its people. Post-war recovery brought modernization and industrial growth. However, Cebu has not been immune to natural disasters. Typhoons have repeatedly battered the city, including the deadly Typhoon Ruping in 1990, which crippled infrastructure and displaced thousands. Earthquakes have also caused significant damage, such as the 2013 tremor that affected historic structures, including churches and government buildings. Despite these hardships, Cebu emerged as one of the most progressive and economically vibrant cities in the country. Its strategic location in the Visayas turned it into a gateway for trade and tourism, further solidifying its reputation as a vital urban center in the Philippines. From its early beginnings as a native settlement to becoming a center of colonial power and later a resilient modern metropolis, Cebu City's story is one of endurance, transformation, and historical significance. Cebu's culture is a rich blend of native Visayan traditions and centuries of Spanish influence. The people of Cebu, known as Cebuanos, are known for their strong Catholic faith, close family ties, and a deep sense of hospitality. Their customs are rooted in religious practices, with major celebrations centered around Catholic saints and holy days. The most prominent cultural event is the Sinulog Festival, held annually in January to honor the Santo Niño. It features processions, dancing, and week-long celebrations, and is one of the largest festivals in the Philippines. Cebuano families often maintain traditional values such as respect for elders, community cooperation, and religious devotion. It is common for locals to attend Sunday Mass, participate in church-organized events, and observe religious holidays with family gatherings and feasts. The practice of mano po, a gesture of respect to elders, remains a cultural norm. Many Cebuanos also engage in creative expressions such as dance, music, and local crafts like guitar making and furniture production, which have gained international recognition. Cebu is well known for its culinary offerings. One of the most iconic dishes is Lechon Cebu, a whole roasted pig seasoned with herbs and spices, often served during festivals and celebrations. It is widely regarded as one of the best versions of lechon in the country. Another must-try dish is ngohyong, a Cebuano version of the Chinese spring roll, deep-fried and served with a unique dipping sauce. Puso, or hanging rice wrapped in woven coconut leaves, is a staple accompaniment to grilled meats and street food. These dishes reflect a blend of local ingredients and multicultural influences. The economy of Cebu City is one of the most robust outside Metro Manila. It thrives on a mix of industries including tourism, manufacturing, real estate, information technology, and business process outsourcing. Cebu IT Park and Cebu Business Park are key commercial hubs that attract international companies. The city's export industry is also strong, particularly in furniture, fashion accessories, and processed food products. Its seaports and airport play a vital role in national and international trade, making Cebu a key economic driver in the Visayas. Transportation in Cebu is diverse. Jeepneys are the most common form of public transportation, serving designated routes across the city. Tricycles and motorcycles are frequently used in smaller areas and short distances. Buses and taxis provide wider coverage for locals and tourists, while ride-hailing apps like Grab have become increasingly popular. The city has also begun developing its bus rapid transit BRT system to address growing traffic congestion. The primary language spoken in Cebu is Cebuano, a Visayan language widely understood throughout the southern Philippines. Filipino, the national language, is also commonly used, and English is widely spoken, particularly in business, education, and government. This multilingual environment makes communication accessible to both locals and international visitors. Cebu experiences a tropical climate throughout the year. It has two distinct seasons, wet and dry. The dry season typically lasts from December to May, with warm temperatures and sunny weather. The rainy season begins in June and continues through November, often bringing heavy showers and occasional typhoons. Despite this, Cebu remains a year-round destination due to its favorable climate, warm temperatures, and well-developed urban infrastructure. Cebu City holds a unique place in the Philippines, not only as a historical and economic center but also as a city full of intriguing facts and one-of-a-kind experiences. One fun fact is that Cebu is home to the oldest street in the Philippines, Cullen Street, which dates back to the Spanish colonial era and was named after Christopher Columbus. Another is that the University of San Carlos, located in Cebu, traces its roots back to 1595, making it one of the oldest educational institutions in Asia. Cebu also introduced guitar making to international markets, with Lapu-Lapu City being known worldwide for handcrafted guitars. Additionally, Cebu's Lechon has become a national symbol of culinary excellence and is often shipped to Manila and beyond for major events. A lesser-known fact is that Cebu has its own version of the traditional Christmas lantern, or parol, made with coconut shells and native materials, showcasing the region's creativity. Visitors to Cebu have a wide range of attractions to explore. Magellan's Cross and the Basilica Minor del Santo Niño are central to the city's religious and colonial identity. Fort San Pedro offers a glimpse into the Spanish military history of the region. Taoist Temple, located in the Beverly Hills area, reflects the Chinese heritage of Cebu's local community. The Temple of Leah, a Roman-style structure built as a symbol of undying love, has quickly become a popular landmark. For panoramic views, Tops Lookout offers sweeping scenes of the city and its surrounding islands. As a bonus, Cebu is also a gateway to some of the country's most stunning islands and marine life. Day trips to Mactan Island for snorkeling or Kawasan Falls for canyoneering are just a short drive away. Whale shark watching in Oslab, swimming with sardine runs in Molbol, and exploring white sand beaches in Bantayan Island all start from Cebu City. Locals often share stories of resilience and pride. One elderly resident recounted how their family rebuilt their home from scratch after Typhoon Ruping, describing the communal effort of neighbors helping each other with food, water, and shelter. Another tale is of a Sinulog dancer who has performed for over 30 years, proudly passing on the tradition to her children and grandchildren, keeping the culture alive across generations. Cebu City is more than just a destination. It's a living chronicle of Filipino heritage, strength, and progress. If you enjoyed learning about this vibrant city, make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more fascinating travel stories from around the world. Your next adventure might be just one video away.